Hello, this is NinjaBob, and welcome back to episode number 15 of Hollow Mountain. And yes, that is the Hollow Mountain right there behind me, a mountain that we discovered just after we spawned in this world, and we've been filling it with secrets ever since. Episode by episode, we're adding more and more inside the mountain. If you've never seen the series before, then I guess the clue's in the title, really. The mountain is hollow. It wasn't when we found it, but we've made it that way. We've completely emptied this place out, and we are building ourselves a hidden, secret village inside it. But not just villages and houses. We're building ourselves some farms, some big farms, and all kinds of stuff. So yeah, let's get inside, and I'll show you what it's all about. We've got ourselves a little hidden entrance to go into our hidden village, yeah, let me just take you quickly down here, just in case you've never seen it before. This is my house. This is where I live and where I sleep and where all my food and my portal and all kinds of other stuff. And then through here is the village itself, and we've got ourselves a little wishing well, which has got its own little secret inside it. It's got if you go down to the bottom of that, you'll find our strip mines, but you'll also find a massive slime farm which we built early in this series. This is really what it's all been about. I started building just little houses, and that's all it was going to be, really, some houses, and then I thought I'd get some villagers in here and that kind of thing. But as time's gone on, you sort of realise that actually if I'm going to do all this stuff, I'm going to need some things for practical reasons. I'm going to need slime blocks, for example, and sticky pistons and things like that. So I started making a slime farm. I discovered a triple slime chunk under the ground, actually, not far. It starts round about here, actually, and then goes 3 chunks in that direction. So we made ourselves a massive slime farm down there. And then I realised that, you know, doing all this work was going to make me hungry, so I needed some sort of food, some sort of consistent food. So I built ourselves a steakhouse there, which has its own secret as well. In the basement of the steakhouse is a slaughterhouse where you can breed and kill your cows and get cooked steaks from them. Let me just quickly show you that. I'm not going to spend too much time down here. I've got plenty of food, but there's sets of cows down there all ready to be bred in those cells there. And then you come down here, push this button. And if you're a vegetarian, this isn't very nice, but it cooks the cows, and the steaks and the leather and everything are collected up in that chest. We do need a vegetarian option. We really do. For 2 reasons, actually. One, because it's not very nice killing the cows. I mean, it works incredibly well, but it's not very nice, I must admit. But also, you need the wheat to breed the cows, and I'm running out of wheat. I've got a little wheat farm outside by the river, but yeah, going and doing it manually. Oh, how old-fashioned is that? When I've got automatic cooking systems and I've got automatic slime farms, and, you know, that's what this world is all about, is building these big automatic things, then what do I want to go punching bits of wheat for? So we do need something automatic, and we will be doing that in a future episode. We're going to start populating this place with villagers. I haven't quite worked out how I'm going to do that yet, but we are going to fill this place up with villagers as well as buildings. And yeah, amongst those villagers, I would like to get myself a farmer. And once we've got a farmer, we can start doing some automatic wheat and potato and carrot systems. But that is not what we are working on today. What we are working on today is my gold farm. Through that portal and then up onto the roof of the nether, I've started work on a farm, a massive farm, basically putting all of the stained clay that we've dug out of this place to good use. We've used tons and tons and tons of the stuff, but it's very nearly complete, but it does have a bit of an issue, but not an issue with the farm. The farm looks fantastic. It works unbelievably well. Oh, sorry, I don't think I've shown you this before, actually. This isn't complete, but yeah, started building a sort of industrial cooking area. You just come in, you throw your stuff in here that you want to cook, you throw your fuel in the sides, and then it does its thing automatically and gathers up in the bottom. And I had to get this set up because, well, yeah, I've used a lot of glass lately, which you're about to see, and we're about to use even more. I've probably got way too much, actually. Let me just think. I need to do 3 stacks. I need about 300, so... Actually, that's probably not far off, just in case we have any accidents. I also want to quickly make myself a fishing rod, which means I need string, and my string lives just here. There we go. Right, so I'm going to make a few fishing rods, actually. So, yeah, let me quickly explain. Well, in fact, I guess I can show you where it's gone wrong. If you saw the last episode, actually, you'll already know. The farm looks amazing. The mechanism is working almost perfectly. Almost. But the one thing that isn't behaving, the one thing that isn't going to plan, is the piggies themselves. The zombie pigmen are not behaving the way that I thought they were going to. Now, I'm having a bit of a brain freeze here. Ah, yes, I was making fishing rods. Let's do that quickly. In fact, I suppose I could have done that when we got up there. Oh, wow. Okay, I've run out of sticks, that's what it is. Right, we'll take the string. We can make some more when we get up there. It's not urgent. Let's get up there and show you this as quick as we can. yeah, the zombie pigmen will not behave the way that I believe they're meant to. And I say I believe they're meant to. I've watched lots and lots of videos of other people making gold farms, primarily on PC Edition, but I've seen lots of people doing this. Here's our future victims. Hello. These guys are not behaving on console edition in the way that they do on PC edition. I've seen one in particular, but I've seen a few, like I say, but there's one in particular that I've seen which was sort of a similar, it was a completely different killing mechanism, but a very similar sort of platform mechanism. And it was literally a matter of you aggressed one pigman, and then every pigman within about a 40 block radius went absolutely crazy and just started running straight at you, ready to kill you. And that is exactly what I expected to happen here. But that is not what has been happening in Console Edition. Console Edition, it would appear the zombie pigmen do get angry when you kill or attack one of their buddies. So that bit is there, but it only happens if you get within 5 blocks of them. So although this thing is going to be completely covered in zombie pigmen, they don't, and they are angry, but they don't get angry until you're within a few blocks of them. And that puts me right in harm's way. So it kind of defeats the object a little bit, but we'll get to that in a minute. We're going to do a quick task here while we're just going to go straight up the ladder, but we might as well complete one of the tasks that we need to do today while we're at it. We need to completely cover this thing up. You'll know from the last episode that I got myself quite hurt on this ladder once or twice with ghasts. Having said that, though, I don't believe we're going to encounter any ghasts. I think we have finally cured the ghast problem, because what we've done is we've completed all of the platforms up here. They are 81 block radius. Is radius or diameter? I always get those mixed up. It's 81 blocks across. It's 2 massive spawning platforms. And that's where the ghasts were coming from. That's why we were getting absolutely bombarded with ghasts. You know what, I'm going to have a quick night vision potion here. I brought this so that I could... Whoa, God, look at that. And then I can show you this thing in all its glory. Wow, crikey, it looks different. Let's just come down here like that. There you go. So you can see the size of it. It's absolutely huge. It is 100 blocks up to the first platform. There are some bits built underneath. But yeah, this first spawning platform is 100 blocks up, precisely 100 blocks up. I need to get myself onto the glass here. There we go. So yes, so we've completely covered. There's a magma spawn down there, but it is spawned. So it's spawning on the slime box. The way this all works, you see, nothing will spawn on bedrock, nothing at all. So you need to place sort of valid spawn blocks. Slime blocks are valid spawn blocks, so stuff can spawn on those if they want to. So that's why there's a slime down there. But apart from that, the other thing that can spawn obviously is the pigmen and also ghasts. But I've removed all of the blocks now that will allow ghasts, because ghasts need obviously headroom because they're very tall. Now our platforms have only got a gap of 2, and then the top layer is completely covered in glass. Now, did I mention I've used a lot of glass? Because I have used a phenomenal amount of glass. It's the only resource, to be honest, that I've had to specifically go out and gather up for this build. Everything else I had. Stained clay I've got coming out of my ears. Iron I've got. Oh, don't get me wrong, I've had to use a lot here for these hoppers, and I've got an automatic hopper system that's filtering out our rotten flesh and our gold nuggets, and then everything else drops over here. So we've got a couple of swords and a couple of gold bars, so that's all good. But that used a lot of iron, and like I say, I've used a phenomenal amount of glass. But apart from that, all the other materials I already kind of had. So let me give you a quick tour of this thing. I've shown you a bit of this, but let me show you it in action now. We now have 4 kill rooms with the hoppers here to gather up the loot. And when I say kill rooms, what I mean is those white stained clay blocks there push out all the way across. They come out 3 blocks, push all the zombie pigmen up against this wall so that they die standing on these hoppers. Where are the zombie pigmen? They are up here. We'll just go past this floor, and there they are. They're all spawning. Now you'll find, what you'll find is that they generally won't spawn on the orange. They'll spawn out there on the yellow, but they will work their way in. They'll start walking. But that's what the colour coding was really all about when I first did this. I was trying to sort of see the difference between where things would spawn. But you'll notice there's no wither skeletons up here now because they can't, because they're too tall. But also, there's no ghasts. Now, ghasts were the main problem that I was encountering last time. But look at that. There are zombie pigmen everywhere. So... and every now and then you'll get a magma that falls down. I just saw that happen just there. So, yeah, I guess we will get the odd magma. I don't know. Can they get through there? Probably not, actually, because it's only half a block. So, but they're too small. They're not. He's not going to get killed by the piston. I wouldn't have thought. So we might as well kill him ourselves. Right. So what we're going to do? There's a couple of finishing touches. First of all, the columns. And like I say, the columns are kind of unnecessary now because the only reason I wanted the columns was because the ghast were killing me as I was going up and down the ladder. But that's not happening anymore because they're not spawning anymore. So that's the good news. But I thought I would do it anyway because I thought it would sort of just complete the build. But we do need to do some more work up top. So there's all my stained clay. Please tell me I've got some wood here. I do. I've got tons of wood. Have I got a crafting table around? Yes, I have. It's right there. What I need now, and let me just do the maths on this. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 4 is 28. I need 28. Oh, I hope I've got enough, actually. I need 28 trapdoors. Where are they? They're here. Oh, I don't think I'm going to enough. Oh, man, I'm not going to have enough. Oh, that's not trapdoors. What am I doing? I'm making the wrong thing. Oh, God. Right, okay. If I did have enough, I'm probably not going to have enough now because I've just wasted all that wood. I can't believe I did that. Oh, okay, look, I've got more. I've got more. Calm. Everybody be calm. There's enough for everybody. It's fine. I have just made a load of doors that I don't need, though, so, you know, it was a bit annoying. But never mind. Let's just make ourselves a load of planks, and then we can make ourselves some trapdoors. What did I say? 28. There we go. 28 trapdoors. Marvellous. Right, so let's put the rest of the wood away before I do anything else silly with them, like make doors out of them. Right. So let's just empty out a little bit. I'm doing well today, and I'm doing well. Right, hold on, we get that. In fact, no, I'm okay. I've got what I need. Let's just go up and get these trapdoors placed. What I've found, I've done a few tests with this, and what I've found is the zombie pigmen, they do need to be fooled into falling down here. They will occasionally when they gather up, when there's enough of them, they'll sort of push each other in. But I don't want it to be quite that tricky, to be honest. I'd rather they just fell in. I've just realised I'm going to need more than 28 because I need to do this. Actually, I've done really terrible maths as well. Hold on. Oh, man. Okay, no, that's fine. Like that. So, no, that's right. 7 per hole. But I've got 2 layers, haven't I? So I actually need double the amount that I just said. I need 28 times 2. So, right, let's get the first lot done. And then we'll worry about the second lot. So, yeah, the reason we're doing this is because this tricks the zombie pigmen into thinking that there is a block here that they can walk on. So they'll step over the edge of these trapdoors, which will fool them into falling down. Now, hopefully, if they are angry with me and they are running towards me, which is what we are hoping to achieve here, then that's where we want them to end up. We want them to end up down there. But like I said, what I've found when I've been doing my tests is a lot of them are gathering up on the edge of this and not falling in. So it's not perfect. It's not perfect. Oh, by the way, in case you were wondering what the fishing rod was all about, you will see, obviously. I'm not going to leave you in suspense forever. But the reason I've done it is because I thought you can aggress the zombie pigmen in all manner of ways. You can throw snowballs at them or just punch them. But I figured that seeing as they were a fair distance away, that I would use the fishing rod to make them angry, and it would also, I think, possibly have the effect of sort of dragging them towards us. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I have also got a way of sort of getting this thing to work, even though the zombie pigmen aren't behaving the way that I thought they were going to. I've got a bit of a trick that we can do, and it kind of comes from the glass roof. Let me just give you a quick look at the glass roof, by the way. Look at this. Look how much glass there is. Someone could probably do the maths, actually, and work it out. Like I say, it's 81 at its widest point, 81 across. We have used a ridiculous amount of glass. Absolutely ridiculous. The desert that we got it all from will never be the same again. We have absolutely destroyed the place. There's so much sand gone from it now. But, oh yeah, I was going to use slabs up here, weren't I? I'd forgotten that. Oh well, that'll do for now. It's same thing, same difference. Let me just get rid of that and then stick a glass block in there. And then we put 1 and 2. And then we probably don't need to worry. I suppose I should close this off just in case something sneaks through. Now what we need to do is we need to do the same again down here. We need to another 28 trapdoors. So let me go and grab some more of that wood. Let's just break my way through here and here and here so that we can reach. Oh, down we go, down, the other down. There we go. Right, so let's go and grab some wood and turn those into trapdoors quickly. And then what I'm really hoping to do is to be able to give you a trial run and show you this thing in action. Like I say, it does work. It does work. It just doesn't work quite as well as I was hoping. When I started building this thing, the funny thing is that if I had realised how the zombie pigmen were going to behave or not behave, then I might not have built this thing, to be honest. So, I don't know. I might not have done it. I might have gone for one of the overworld farms or something like that. But to be fair, there's no getting away from the fact that it does work. It does work. So I might be being a bit over the top, really, but it does definitely work. It just doesn't work as well as I was hoping, and it certainly doesn't work as an AFK thing. It's certainly, well, not as well as it should. Not as well as it should. The idea of this is that you'd be able to sort of aggress one pigman and then just pretty much just stand in here and gather up the XP. So they'd all be dropping and then, drop into their doom. When they drop, they would all the XP would just sort of come to us. But that's not going to happen. Our potion of night vision has run out, hasn't it? But in some ways it looks better. I think it looks a bit weird with the night vision on. But yeah, it's in some ways I think it actually looks better in the dark. That's okay. So let's just gather these round this way, this way. There is one last task to get completed on this thing, and I'm not sure we're going to get time today. We might have a go. But the crushing system, at the moment, it's manual. And not only is it manual, but the switch for it is like a bit of a runaway. We have to aggress the pigmen, get them all gathered up, and then when we're ready, we have to sort of go behind the scenes, find the button to set the thing off, which isn't really what I want. What I want is for it to happen automatically, but I need to play with the timing of that. I need to set up another hopper clock, get a hopper clock running. So that, when it's, basically what I want it to do is I want them to be retracted. I want the walls to be retracted for, say, like a minute. So you've got enough time for the zombie pigmen to gather up. And then, once every minute or so, they all push in and do their crushing thing. Why have I got leftovers? I should not have leftovers. There we go. I've missed a couple just there. Right, so let's just get that filled in. And that filled in, and that filled in. And let's get our glass and make sure that we fill this in, because otherwise we are going to get pigmen all over us, and I really don't want that. So let's just step back and fill this in, and this in, and this in, and this in, and I've missed a bit. Can I reach it? There we go. Right, so we're all filled in now. There's no more than a half slab block gap, apart from just here, but that's fine. We shouldn't have any problems up here. Nothing can spawn up here because it's bottom half slabs and glass. So I think we're as safe as we can be. The only other place that I was going to quickly check before we set this thing off was in the crusher room behind the scenes. Let me just grab some slabs. There we go. There's the slabs. I noticed the other day that in the crusher room back here, this is behind the scenes where all the redstone is going on. And I noticed a couple of pigmen wandering about in here. And I think what they're spawning on, I don't think they could... see, it's blocks like that. That one there they could spawn on. There's not many, because most of them have got something on. There we go, look, there's one guy in here. I've got to be a bit careful, because like I say, I'm going to have to come in here to set the redstone off, to push the button. I think the button's just... I think he's guarding it, actually. Is it behind you? Is it behind you? Oh, no. Okay, it must be in the next one round. So is there any others that I've missed? I don't think... Oh, there we go. There's another one there. So, I mean, it's pretty unlikely that they'll spawn in there. There's not many valid spawn blocks, but there are one or two. So I do need to be careful of that, because we're going to be coming in here in a minute to set off the redstone. So let me just go back one, and I'll just show you. It sets off all four walls at the same time. So it's pretty cool. There you go, you see it all firing off, they're all gone off like that. So that's all working perfectly. However, it is manual, so it needs me to sort of come and do this by hand, and I want that on a timer. So I'm going to do a sort of hopper clock up there at some point. We'll see, maybe we'll have a look at doing it today, but possibly not. I'd like to really, now that we've got our trapdoors in place, we've got the gaps all opened up, ready to go, I'd like to really make some pigmen angry and see if we can get this thing, do a bit of a trial run for you. Because, it's about time, really. Actually, do you know what we could do? I was going to use the fishing rod, and perhaps we will use the fishing rod in a second. But, since we've got a couple of pigmen up there that are going to give me problems, why don't we go and attack them in here? Let's see if we can find him. There he is. Bit risky, but I think we'll do it anyway. Oops! Oh no! I've broken my redstone. Right, hang on. Put my torch back. There we go. Right, I'm sure there was at least one other pigman in here. I'm sure there was at least one more, wasn't there? Or am I imagining things? Hold on. No, there he is. Now look, calm. He's absolutely calm, and yet he should be furious with me. He should be furious. Why aren't you angry? You should be absolutely furious with me. See, now you see the problem with the farm. This is the problem with the farm. It's nothing. My redstone is working. my design is working for spawning. It is a perfectly good spawning area. We're getting only zombie pigmen and the occasional magma. We're not getting any ghasts. We're not getting any withers. But we've got these passive pigmen, these hippie pigmen, that they don't want to get angry with me. They just want to cuddle. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. So here's a fishing rod. Let's see if we can wind this guy up. Hey, you. Come on. Get angry. Yeah, you know it makes sense. Right, down you go. Down the hole. Right. Down you go. Come on. Come on. I've made you some nice holes to fall down. You should be fooled. Why aren't you fooled? Right. Now, this is the little trick that I came up with the other day when I was testing this thing. There we go. They're dropping down. They're dropping down. They just need me to move around a little bit. What I found is that I can come up here because nothing can spawn up here. But, look, the pigmen, once you get close to them, they start getting angry. It's ridiculous that I'm having to get this close to make them angry. Look, I'm having to get 5, 6, 7 blocks away before they get angry. That's absolute nonsense. That is not the way it's supposed to work. It really isn't. But, you know what? It works. So, we'll live with it. We'll live with it. Down the hole. Come on, down the hole, down the hole, down the hole, down the hole, down the hole. Right, so down they go. And to be fair, you'll see the ones on the bottom floor as well. They are also gathering up. So, you know, from that respect, we can make this thing work. It requires more active participation. Look at this guy. There we go. Right, see, pay attention. Come on. Why aren't these guys angry? Honestly, these guys, when you look at this, if you looked at a farm like this, I'd be interested to see someone build this or build something like this on PC, because I'm telling you, they would be going crazy, absolutely crazy right now, because that's how they're supposed to work. They're supposed to be aggressing from anywhere within sort of a 40 block radius. They should be going absolutely bonkers at this point. Any more pigmen around? No, you're a skeleton. What do we see over here? I see, is that a pigman over there? It is. Hello, pigman. Come on. Over you come. Over you come. I've got a little surprise for you. There's some buddies waiting for you as well, so you won't be alone. Don't you worry. You still following? Good, good, good. Any more friends around? We've got a few too many magmas up here. It's keeping the spawn rate down a little bit, but it's okay. They're still coming. They're still coming. You'll find as they get out of range and I move around, more will start to spawn. Come on. Pay attention. Look, I'm the guy who I killed 2 of your friends, and then I hit another one in the face with a fishing rod. You should be really, really angry with me. Come on. Come and get me. Come and get... Don't switch off. Come on. Come on. See the problem? This is my frustration. This is the frustration. Because, like I say, the farm is working exactly as it should be in terms of the mechanics, in terms of the spawning. All of that is working absolutely fine. What isn't working fine is this lot, these pigmen. Absolutely useless. I can't believe how useless they are. It's so upsetting. It really is quite upsetting. But we should have. There we go. Look, we've got a little pigman party going on down here. Oh, that's awesome. Right, so we've got a load of pigmen down here. We've got a few magmas as well. I think as well, looking around... Oh, I can't get off the ladder. I can't get off the ladder. There we go. Yeah, look, we've got a few guys around there as well. So we've got plenty of pigmen. Let's see if we can just gather a couple more. Any more spawned? Anyone? Anyone? Come on, last few... look, you. Come on, seriously. I want you to die more than any of them now. Come on. You are annoying the hell out of me now. You are annoying the hell out of me. I think I saw one of your buddies over here. Right, there we go. Look, you, bring a mate. Come on, bring your mate. Bring your mate. Come on. What's wrong with him? What's wrong with him? I mean, all of you pigmen are proving to be a bunch of hippies. A bunch of Care Bear hippies. You're supposed to be angry and aggressive and all of that stuff. And you're just wandering about like tomorrow will do. Right. Okay, I think we've gathered up all the pigmen that we can for now. This one, I'm tempted to actually break the glass and go and kill him manually. He's making me so annoyed. What about this guy down here? What about this guy? You? See, look, that's more like it. No? Are you paying attention? You are paying attention. Right, come on. Come on. Come on. What is wrong with that one? There we go. There we go. We have his attention. Honestly, I want to kill you myself. I want to get my sword out and smash you in the face with it. I really do. You're making my gold farm work even less well than it already was. And it was already working. There we go. Right, so we've got a few pretty much in every cell, I think, now. Right, let's go push the button. Let's go push the button. Like I say, this bit's a bit annoying at the moment because what we have to do is we have to go down one more layer. We have to come around here. We have to go behind the scenes. I'll get my sword out just in case anything spawned in here. It shouldn't have done, but you never know. Right, so it's round the opposite side, I believe. Don't worry, we've got a shortcut back. But yeah, what we need to do is get this to happen automatically, because doing this on the doing this by hand is rubbish. But listen to the noise. I'll turn it up a little bit. Listen to the noise. Yeah. And there you go. We're going to get there just in time. And there we go. Look at that. Look at that. Pigmen and XP everywhere. Oh, we've got one little guy who didn't die. He should get killed by the piston, actually, but I guess maybe he's slightly too small. Maybe he escapes underneath it. So there you go. That's that part of it is working perfectly, absolutely perfectly. If we look down here, there we go. We've got a bit of extra rotten flesh and a few extra nuggets. But like I say, it's not. It is very upsetting. This is supposed to be an AFK system. This is supposed to be happening automatically. This should not require my input. Look how quickly they respawn. See? This bit is absolutely nailed on. Look how quickly those have all been replaced. Now imagine if this was all working on a timer and those things were being killed automatically every like 60 seconds or so, and I could just go AFK, just literally stand here, if them lot and them lot and them lot would just keep aggressing. But look, they've all just switched off. They don't care. They don't care. There has just been a mass murder. Like 30 of their friends have just died at once. And they are just standing round, admiring the view, couldn't care. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But, apart from that, this thing is working. And as a gold farm, it's working pretty well. And if I'm feeling in the mood to come up here and actually gather up the gold, which, you know, is pretty handy for those night vision potions, if nothing else. But yeah, it works. It works. Sort of. And, you know, I wasn't looking for a sort of farm, but, yeah, it's what we've got. It's what we've got. Pretty disappointing, I know. But it's not my fault. It really isn't my fault. 4J, you need to sort this game out. You need to sort this game out. The whole animal limit, the spawning limit on animals, on mobs and stuff, it's getting out of hand. And Pigmen should not be acting like this. You don't need me to tell you that. Come on, 4J, sort it out. Do me a favour, everyone, hashtag and retweet and attack these people. Get to 4J, tell them that they need to be more proactive than their pigmen, because their pigmen are a bunch of hippies. Look at them, just sitting there. Let's shoot this one in the face. I've missed. Right, come on, look, not one. There we go, 2. Hello, come on, Danny, come and get me. Come on. Right, anyway. We are well out of time for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it anyway. I hope you like the look of the build. If nothing else, it does look the part, doesn't it? So, you know, I'm pretty happy with most of it. You know, it's not all bad news. It's not all bad news. It looks pretty epic as we come away from it. But in the next episode, I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to do the finishing touches on the timer and get the rest of these glass columns put up. We're not going to be coming back here for any more building episodes, because it's not working the way it's meant to. But I hope you've enjoyed it all the same. And I hope you join me for the next episode, in which we'll be doing something different. I don't know what yet. I haven't decided. But if you've got any ideas, leave a suggestion in the comments. Do remember to leave a like on the video, and if you're new around here, please consider subscribing. And yeah, in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!